quick disclaimer before I get into this video, alright? This is the official Call of Duty Zombies map tier list, alright? There is no other opinion that can outrule this, okay? This is factually correct, alright? And you know what? If anyone has any other different ideas or opinions, wrong. You are wrong. You have the wrong opinion. Okay, obviously all joking aside, I wanted to do this video for a while. I've always wanted to do a COD Zombies tier list because it just looks really fun and people seem really interested in doing this, and I want to show you all what my favourite maps are. Oh, and an actual disclaimer, if you don't agree with my list, don't take it too serious, we're just having fun here, I'm just sharing my opinion. If you disagree, comment down below what your list would be or where you would change mine, because I'm genuinely interested and we could have a conversation, and even if you agree, then tell me down below. But anyway, let's start with 9. This was probably the best Black Ops 4 Zombies map. It reminds me a lot of Gord Krovy. The setting to this map is amazing, and this is probably one of the best laid out maps of Black Ops 4. The flow of the map is really, really good. Oh. So we're just going to put it in A. I think it's really nicely in A. Not quite a S, but honestly A is perfect for it. Shadows of Evil, obviously an S. Okay, now this is because Shadows of Evil, if you love Mob of the Dead, you'll love Shadows of Evil, alright, and vice versa. So everything about Shadows of Evil just works, alright? The setting is amazing, the characters are really good. To say we've only had them for one map, I cared about them, I was interested in them, and the Easter egg was really good as well. Getting the swords and upgrading them was just amazing, alright? That felt so fun to use. Although this may not be very casual friendly, I feel like once you get the hang of the map, it's just such a blast. So fun. There's the beast mode, which is cool. What more can I say? Okay, Shangri-La is a difficult one. But it's probably gonna have to go for B, because unlike a lot of the other community, I really enjoyed Shangri-La. I thought the setting was good, and also the amount of stuff they changed and added in was really cool. Like the spike moors, they were just normal claymores, but they just had they were just unique to the map, and they were changed for the map, and that's what I appreciate. The story of Brock and Gary, that was I can't even get over how good that was. It was just one of the cooler little storylines of Zombies, and whilst the map is hard, I feel like it brings a good challenge. Okay, Ascension, that one's an A tier. To be honest, I think Ascension is one of the first modern Zombies experiences we got. The rocket launch was awesome, and it introduced Stamina Up and PhD, which are two of my favourite perks, to be honest. And you can blow up the goddamn rocket. How cool is that with the ray gun? And you get a double points, I'm pretty sure. Okay, Revelations. People who have watched my channel for a while, when I used to stream this all the time, around 100 attempts, right? Pretty much the meme of my channel, it's like a small little meme. I fell asleep on one of my streams, and it is on my channel. You can go and look. It's 9 hours long because I fell asleep whilst getting to round 100. I think I got to around 80 something, but I was close. I just got really tired. I've had really fond memories of this map because of that. And admittedly, it's just recycled maps all put into one. You know, the gameplay was very easy, so that kind of takes points away from it. The Easter egg was recycled as well. Pretty much the reason why it is so low down is because everything in it was recycled, and it's just, I don't know. It could have been better. I feel like Moon has very strong legs to stand on, putting it at a solid B tier, okay? Because people will shit on this map, and people will think that I should have put this at S. But honestly, I feel like it sits perfectly at B, because for its time, this was really unique compared to the rest of the Black Ops 1 maps. It was a game changer for the way Zombies is now. The astronaut was so annoying though. It was annoying when he'd be in the door just kind of waiting. It felt like he never was going through the doors. It always felt like he was just waiting for you to walk through the door. The wave gun is amazing. Okay, what more can I say about that? And the Easter egg is absolutely phenomenal. It's amazing. Just what an Easter egg, okay? There's a lot of RNG, but it's a good Easter egg, and it's just more satisfying nonetheless when you complete it. Up next, we have a classic map, okay? An absolute classic, okay? A solid B tier is Verruck, and Verruck is here because it's really scary. There's not many Zombies maps that can make you actually feel fear, and Verruck does it well. There's that weird like circus slash carnival music that plays, and it just freaked me out immensely, especially when I was younger. Yeah, it's the first COD Zombies DLC, it introduced the perks. It's a really good challenge map, and the noises were freaky, like not only the music I mentioned earlier, but the screaming and the baby crying and the drill and stuff. I hate stuff like that. I feel like that's what World at War Zombies really did well. You and the boys are camping. Depending on what door you open, you can choose where you camp. And also, I've got to mention it, the split spawn, where 2 of you spawn on one side, 2 on the other. I love that, okay? It separates you even more and makes you feel even more isolated. I feel like this one speaks for itself. You'll probably think I'll put it at F, but I'm gonna put it to I'm gonna put it to D. Transit, if you have 4 players, or just more than 1 actually, it's a good time, alright? You can have a really fun time. It's such a laugh, and the characters are really annoying, the jet gun is trash, everything like that. But if you have some people with you, it's so funny. Seeing your friend run into the bus and then you just see a denizen float over to them and land on the face, and then they just slowly sink into the fog. It is really funny. I feel like Doris sits at a nice B tier. I'm taking the nostalgia glasses off for this, okay? The reason it's at B is because, like Verruck, it provides a really solid zombies experience, and it also introduced Pack-a-Punch. You and the boys hop on, camp on the catwalk, do whatever. It's a fun time. When I was younger, the amount of storyline stuff in there was insane, and I loved it when I was learning the story, and I just feel like it was really interesting. And I still think the radios are awesome, and the little story implications. Doris, absolute classic, solid B map. Voyage of Despair, just putting that there. Not good. It's too cluttered. There's random boxes and stuff that just get in the way, make the map feel extremely way less open than it could have been, than it should have been actually. I feel like the Easter egg boss fight, it could have been the Kraken or something, but it wasn't. I don't know why, just a missed opportunity. That's what this map is, basically, just missed opportunities. Small PP map right here. Mob of the Dead. Bam, S. The same reasons as Shadows of Evil, except Mob of the Dead, I feel like it does it even better, to be honest. Not only is the map just phenomenal, like atmosphere-wise, but also the story beats for it are really important, and I feel like they're really good. The 4 characters, they had so much depth, and they were in one map. Does that not speak for itself? The gameplay loop is really fun, building the plane. The pacing is perfect, the setup isn't too long, but not too short. I don't know, it just flows so well, and I just enjoy the map. The opening cutscene is amazing as well. A 10 out of 10 map right there. Call of the Dead. What an absolute classic. This is going to A tier. Not quite S. Honestly, this map was really unique and did so well in Black Ops 1. I feel like it's aged so well. Just the features of this map. Like, George Romero is considered probably one of the worst bosses, but I will argue that and say that I feel like he adds a good challenge to the map, and plus there's ways to control him. You can either like kill him, and you get a good reward for it, may I add, with the Wunderwaffe, and also you can like calm him down by putting him in the cold water, and that like balance I feel just works. And unlike the moon boss, you can control how he acts, which is what makes him better than that, and this is why Call of the Dead is much higher than Moon. The Easter egg is funny because the dialogue from Ultimus are 4 OG characters in the I don't know what it is they're trapped in, I forgot, but it's so funny. There's a lot of map to explore, and the setting is really nice. The scavenger brings so much to the table. What an amazing wonder weapon. I just have so many good things to say about this map. Call of the Dead, what an amazing map. And my watch keeps going off. Now this next one is going to be pretty controversial, but honestly, buried right here, S tier. Like without a doubt in my mind, undeniably, right? One, the super Easter egg was really cool. I loved how you could get multiple outcomes, and plus the sharpshooter step for that Easter egg has become such a meme. And the second thing is the gameplay. Now the gameplay to Buried personally, it felt like a sandbox, right? Like it was the closest thing we have to a sandbox zombies experience where you can build pretty much whatever like contraption zombies had to offer, but also you could build it as early or as late as you want. You could put the chalk drawings, you could draw them anywhere. It let you customize the map on how you wanted to play, and you could do so many things in so many different ways. It's the kind of setting I didn't know I needed for a zombies map until it was delivered. Vulture Aid was an amazing perk that was introduced in it, and honestly, like I said, if you get the paralyzer, about that sandbox element again, if you get the paralyzer, you can just fly around the map and go to places where you want to go and take different routes around the map, and it's just really interesting to me, that concept, and I wish they tapped into it more. I have very fond memories camping in Pack-a-Punch with the boys and in Jug, the Jug area. Just really fun, and honestly just an S tier map, to be honest. Now 5 is one of the maps that you either love it or you hate it, and where I am on that spectrum, I love it. Gets a solid B tier from me, okay? It is a very hard map and there's not loads of stuff to it. It's not extremely complex, but you know what? It's fun. It's really hard, but I feel like that adds the challenge to it, especially with the Pentagon Thief. And the characters in 5 are amazing, okay? That intro cutscene. What a cutscene, one of my favourite ones actually. Okay, it may not be perfect, but you know what, 5 is a really good time. So this is the Giant, and we're going to be putting this A tier, okay? And the reason for this is because all the good things I said about Derice, it's just a more enhanced experience. And plus, you know, the catwalk camping, it's still the same. It still has that classic feel. So you and the boys can hop on, have a good time. Just a overall improved experience. Gord Krovy, it's not quite S, but to me, I think it's a solid A tier, okay? And if there's any map going on A that is like the closest to being an S tier, it is Gord Krovy. What a recovery from Zetsubou no Shima. Okay, I liked Zetsubou, but what a recovery for the whole community Gord Krovy was. Not everyone liked the dragons, people thought it was a bit over the top, and I enjoyed it though. The problems with it though is that the Easter egg is so annoying, it's so glitchy, there's so much that can go wrong, and it's just very annoying. But you know, other than that, really, I think it is just a flawless map. I mean, the Valkyries were very annoying as well, actually, now that I mention it. The Valkyries really annoyed me, but, you know, they're unique to the map, so I gotta give them praise for that. And you get to ride a dragon, I mean, come on. Is that not A tier deserving? Does that not speak for itself at all? Drache, if that's how you pronounce it. S tier, easily. If you like Origins, you'll love Horizon and vice versa. The bows are like the staffs, but they're just really, really fun to use. They feel more fun to use than the staffs, to be honest. And honestly, the upgrade process to the bow feels not too complicated, except for the fire bow, which is really annoying. But other than that, it's got a good boss fight, a good Easter egg in general, actually. And I loved the story we got with Dempsey. It was interesting to see that side of him. So yeah, overall, Der Eisendrache, good setting as well. Just everything about it, amazing. Now I'm taking the nostalgia glasses off for this, okay? Nacht is a C map, C tier map. So it's just mediocre, okay? The atmosphere is very scary and desolate and gives you that feeling of despair, definitely. But it's extremely bare bones, and I know that, I mean, to be honest, back in the day, you know, when World at War came out and this was added, it wasn't meant to be anything more than that, but obviously compared to all the zombies maps we've had now, you look back on a bare bones map like this, you won't see me playing it much. Even in Black Ops 1 they added Mule Kick, and then in Zombies Chronicles they changed it as well and added a Wonder Fizz. Even then it still feels very plain. So yeah, just a C tier, but it's fun, although it's a bit slow. You can have a good time and just chill. Dead of the Night, nope. That is an F tier if I've ever seen one, alright? Another small PP map here. Just not fun. It looked nice aesthetically, but the different enemy types were so annoying. The wonder weapon was okay. It was cool. It was a cool idea, but it just felt like a like a knockoff Tesco value, you know, Asda Smart Price ray gun. Just, you know, it could have been better. Why do you have to craft the silver bullets? There's just so many unnecessary things you have to do just to enjoy playing the map, and it's just not fun at all. Okay, this one's a big one. This one, Kino De Toten, was a lot of people's first ever zombies map. Not including me, mine was knocked. But this is going B tier, okay? Because it's the same as the Reese and Verruck in a way, except obviously there's Pack-a-Punch. But like, it's that same basic map layout that anyone can really enjoy. And I've got very fond memories of it, of course. There's nothing more to it, it's extremely simple, but there's barely anything story-wise, and I don't know, it's just a fun experience though, and you can just have a chill zombies experience, but overall, it doesn't bring anything like new or special to the table, really. Zetsubou is probably the most hated Black Ops 3 zombies map, but you know what? B tier, solid map. That is what the B tier represents right there. The things holding it back from being higher up is obviously the setup process. You have to do so much unnecessary stuff just to turn the power on. Too much plant watering, it just feels a bit tedious. That's actually the way to summarize that map. It just feels very tedious. Good atmosphere. It's not as scary as Treyarch thought it was, or thought it would have been. Felt very alone. And the spider boss, the optional spider boss, was amazing. That's why it cranks the map up a little bit as well. Only thing holding Zetsubou back is just way too much setup just to enjoy the map. Too many expensive doors as well. Origins, S tier. Okay, this map had the staffs, the setup was fun, the Easter egg is probably the best Easter egg I've seen in zombies. The staff setup feels rewarding, the whole Easter egg feels rewarding, and there's just loads of, like literally loads of hidden stuff in the map, and the intro is cool. Just everything about the map works, and that's why it's so good, because all of the things are balanced in the map, and it just makes for an amazing experience. Reskin Omega, Alpha Omega, C tier. It was nothing special, but it was one of, it was okay to play, but it really just wasn't special at all. It was just a reskinned Nuketown. It was, to be fair, a lot of Black Ops 4 was just remasters, but I don't know why, but this just felt extremely lazy. You could argue that the bunker was new, but it really wasn't. Most of it was just copy and pasted from Blackout, and I just got a really off feeling about that. It just really put me off the map. I just don't like how lazy it was. The story was okay. It felt a bit weird with Nikolai being in charge, but you know, they wanted to shine more light on him. But overall, just pretty boring. That's pretty much the map. That's all of Black Ops 4 zombies maps, really. Just mediocre. Shinonuma gets a C tier. It's a good map. I will give it credit where credit's due. I feel like the random perk selection spices up the map. That is like one of the redeeming qualities of the map. Our characters were introduced, our 4 heroes, our golden boys. Compared to Verruck and Derice though, I feel like it's just one tier shorter. Okay, Nuketown is a very controversial one. This is a B tier experience right there. I've had good moments with Nuketown, and I remember when I was younger, I'd be like, wouldn't it be so cool if we had a zombies Nuketown map? And we got it. The challenge is fun, don't take it too serious, because it's just one of those casual fun maps that if you have a bunch of players, just makes for a fun experience. Next up, Blood of the Dead. Extremely disappointing. I put that as the highest ranking map in my ranking every Black Ops 4 zombies map so far, and it was out of the launch maps we had. I put that as the highest, and I don't know why. It was just nostalgia. The places that they added felt completely pointless, and it felt so out of place to Mob of the Dead. Like, why was the warden's house next to like his office? It was so weird. It was so weird. It just felt like it was just added there. It just felt really like tacky. The Easter egg is very complicated, extremely complicated. The magma guy is cool, but you know, just Mob of the Dead is a much better experience, and you didn't even get to go to the Golden Gate Bridge. What the hell is that all about? Why? That's why it's a D tier. It's just disappointing overall. Okay, Johnny J will kill me for this, but Die Rise, bam, D tier. Okay, he'd kill anyone who would put it this low. I have very good memories of it, but the map design just isn't good. The pink mattresses, I swear to God, and I honestly shit you not, the amount of times I've jumped on them and I have actually died for some reason. I don't know if it's just me that happens to. It's just annoying. The verticality is not really good. I get what they were doing, but it didn't work too well as I would have liked. The Slickerify's dope though, what an awesome weapon. I just feel like you have to worry about jumping and stuff way too much. Just not really a good time. Classified is a solid C tier. The Pentagon Thief wasn't in it. Why? Why was he not in it? I feel like that would have just added so much more challenge to it. And it was a hard map, don't get me wrong, but that's what made 5 so good, because it was just more unique like that. Classified missed that opportunity. Classified is honestly one of the stronger Black Ops 4 maps, but still it just mediocre overall. But it's a fun experience. It's the most casual one on Black Ops 4, and it just felt different, I guess, whereas Classified feels a bit samey compared to the other map. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like I'm being dumb. Okay, Ancient Evil, an A tier. And this is because it feels like all of the perk machines that were made for, you know, the Chaos story, it felt like it fit the most in this map. I feel like it really tapped into the mythology and stuff. There's fucking Pegasus in it, for God's sake. If that doesn't say much, then I don't know what to tell you. It was a concept in Zombies I've wanted to see for a long time. The Easter egg was really good, and the story, it left on a pretty good cliffhanger, I'm not gonna lie. It was just Diego, really, who could be trusted, and it's like, what? I think there's a lot of map features as well that I just liked. I just liked the way it looked, the way it felt. Overall, I just feel like it's an A tier map, up there with 9, Gord De Toten. I feel like this map gets a C tier because it concluded Zombies, and I can't be mad at it for that. It may not have been in the best way, but, however, it concluded it nonetheless. And the gameplay isn't that good, it's just a Call of the Dead reskin near enough. They've just added a few little things here and there. Visually, the map is stunning, that gives it plus points. The gameplay is okay. I've come to accept it as an okay map. It's just mediocre, really. That's all I can say, just mediocre as hell. And plus, playing as the transit crew for the last map, what? Why? Town gets a C. Town is C tier. It's a really fun survival map. The lava adds challenge, although it is annoying. It just makes it hard because it'd be way too easy. It's probably the best looking part of Transit. It's the best part of Transit to play in. It's just a fun casual experience. Go on it, have some fun, get the Galvanuckles, have a good time. Bus Depot. This F tier. Now, I'm all for bare bones maps, but this literally had nothing. There was barely anything for this map, and I know it's meant to be bare bones, but it was so bare bones to the point where the map did not feel fun, and the playable area was trash as well. It was awful. I know what they were trying to do, but no, why play this when you have Town? Dead Ops Arcade. I like how this is included in this tier list. B tier, it's just a very fun experience, something different. If you're sick of playing all these maps, chill out, play Dead Ops, play with a friend, play together, compete, you do what you want, it's fun. Cosmic Silverback is my boy. Farm, it is better than Bus Depot because it still has more stuff like perks and things. Why play Farm when you can play Town? It is just boring, it's dull to look at, there's not much you can really do other than camp in either the barn or the house. Pretty lackluster, not really fun either. And last but not least, Dead Ops Arcade 2 is going in B. 2 does actually improve on 1, but you know, just I feel like they're both in B anyway. And there it is, the official correct Zombies map tier list. Okay, everything got a good explanation, everything got a very good reason to be where they are. And if you disagree, tell me in the comments. If you agree, also tell me in the comments. Be sure to smash the like button, comment, subscribe for more, turn on the notification bell too. If you want to see more stuff like this, let me know, because I would be more than happy to do things like this because it's really fun. And I think I'm back on YouTube now. I took like a bit of a break, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys.